So today I want to share with you guys the 5-figure flow. Okay, I want to walk you guys through, how you can create 5 figures in your business, 5-figure months in your coaching business. Okay, let me just see. So making sure this is all good. Hi guys, let me know you can hear me okay and see the slides okay. Say hi as you join. Very cool. Okay. So I wanted to walk you guys through how to create multiple 5 figures per month in your coaching business. I'm pretty excited about this. But before I actually give you guys the content, I do just want to make sure that you know if you're in the right place, because this really isn't a webinar for everybody. This really is for people that it's for you if you're on track or if you desire to hit multiple 5-figure months in your coaching business, okay? So if this isn't you, you certainly probably don't belong here. If you are a coach or a consultant, a mentor, a done-for-you or service-based provider, then this is definitely for you, okay? If you're an ambitious creative action taker who knows she's meant for way more and you're just needing to know the right next steps, then this is for you. All right. And if you are not in love with your offers or your price points and maybe even some of the clients that you're attracting, and you desire to enroll dreamy buyers, confidently increase your prices, and not have to drown yourself in market mode to fill out a program, then this is definitely you. You belong right here, right now. All right. But if this is not speaking to you, if you're kind of tuning in and you're like, nah, that's not really me, just go ahead and gracefully bow out, because if this isn't you, if this isn't speaking to you, you just don't belong here, okay? And like I said, this webinar training is not for everybody, all right? So if this speaks to you, you're in the right spot, sit tight. Here's the real problem that I really have seen in the industry, kind of across the board with entrepreneurs, is you're pricing your offers way too low, and you're doing this because you think that that's what you're supposed to do, or that that's what people will pay for, but it doesn't even feel good to you, and you want to charge more. Okay, this is one of the problems. Another thing is you feel like you're trying all of the marketing things and you're getting objections, you're still getting brain pickers, you're getting no-shows on your sales calls, which for you, you're looking at that as this is proof that I suck at this, right? And you just want to speak to the right people that need your services and they're ready to make the investment, right? Like, how hard can it be to attract someone who wants what I offer and they're ready to invest in that, right? The other problem is that you're attracting the wrong people, okay? Which this just results in continuous objections, harder sales and marketing, brain pickers, no-shows, of course, lack of sales, right? And things already feel hard enough as it is. These are some of the most common things coming up in the industry with my clients, with the people in my community. And we're going to talk about this today because this is, these are some serious barriers, but they don't have to be. They are, but they don't need to be. So you might be thinking, how bad is it really though? Right? Like, is it really that bad? Well, what if you enroll so many clients and you still don't hit your money goals and can hardly keep up with serving them all, let alone focusing on continuously growing your business? Or what are you going to do when you've exhausted every marketing strategy known to man, if you haven't already been doing this, and still nothing seems to be working? What about when you hit your breaking point where one more objection, one more free brain picker or non-serious business owner who's only interested in dabbling and wasting your time sets you over the edge? Or what about when you're sick of playing small and pricing low so that clients stop signing up, right? But you have a gazillion reasons why now is not the time to raise your rates. This is you know, come on, this is bad, right? This is bad. If we're being totally honest, this is not good, right? This doesn't feel good. It's not going to work. This isn't working for you. You know, you don't want to get to the point where you enroll so many clients that you can't even fulfill your promise to them, that you can't even serve them all. You don't want to have so many clients that you don't have any white space. You have no free space to focus on growing and scaling your business, because your every second is working with a client. You don't want to get to the point where you're doing all of the marketing things and none of them are working, because you're spreading yourself so thin and you're focusing on every marketing strategy that the gurus are putting out there, that none of them are working for you. You're not able to give any of them a real good, strong effort. You're just dabbling in a little bit of everything, just hoping that something's going to catch, right? And eventually you're going to get to the point, if you're not there already, where you've had enough. You're going to get to the point where one more objection is going to make you want to like smash your head off your desk or bang it off a wall. Where if you get one more person that jumps on a call with you and takes up hours of your time, and then at the end just says, this has been a wonderful conversation, you know, we should do this again, but they're not buying from you. Literally at some point you're going to have enough of this and you're going to just go over the edge. You're going to emotionally and mentally check out. You're just going to feel like, you know, you're not cut out for this. You can't do it. Like nothing is working, and everything that's going wrong is like the proof. It's the sign that that's confirming those negative beliefs, right? At some point, playing small, pricing low, and just, you know, not focusing on money-making activities in a way that is sustainable and scalable and fun is eventually going to become no longer something you're going to be available for, right? It's just a matter of like, when is enough enough? When is it really bad enough that you're ready to make a shift? You're ready to change your situation. So if you are tuning in for the first time, if you are not, you know, maybe you're new to following me, you're not in my community for very long, if you don't know who I am, my name is Ann Strout, and here's the deal. I've been where you are. I actually spent 3 years overworking and undercharging, and if I'm being totally honest, it sucked. It was not good. It did not look good on me. I was trying every marketing strategy there was from every guru out there. And at the end of the day, I still could not hit my money goals. I was still broke. I was not making any money. Deep down, I really did want to increase my rates, but I had so many excuses why I couldn't. I felt like I'm not really good enough yet to increase my prices. People aren't really buying my other offers that are priced lower, so why would they buy my higher ticket offers? You know, I'm not experienced enough. I don't have enough education. I'm not good enough at this yet. I don't have all the stuff figured out to do this. I don't know if people will pay that. I don't know if people will get results. Like, I had a million excuses why I could not raise my rates. Okay, so I've been where you are. I spent, like I said, 3 years, which is way too long. That is unnecessary. But I had spent 3 years in that place because I refused to get help. I refused to take any risks. I refused to step out of my comfort zone. And I really spent years thinking, I will figure this out by myself. And I stayed right there for 3 years until finally I said, forget it. Obviously, I can't do this by myself. I need help. So this is when I became unavailable. I became unavailable for all that bullshit, all that BS, for lack, for struggle, for non-ideal clients, for just, you know, the guesswork and, you know, dabbling. I really became unavailable for that. And I created a consistent multiple 5-figure month in my business each and every single month by breaking all of the rules and doing things my way. So I stopped following every guru out there who said, this is what you have to do to be successful. This is the 1, 2, 3 step that every entrepreneur must follow. You know, I really just stopped doing all that. I called their bluff on that, and I started to just do things that felt really good to me without really worrying about if it was the right way or the right thing to do. I just started to focus on things that I felt that I would commit to and that felt fun and that I enjoyed. And I really stopped following other gurus, and I really stopped putting so much focus and attention on what they were doing and what they were saying I should be doing. I just started doing things my way. And by doing it my way and breaking these rules, it wasn't that I didn't go get support or coaching or help, because I certainly have, and I constantly have a coach or a mentor that I'm invested in. I'm always getting that help. But I just stopped following the gazillion gurus where every single one of them had a different strategy that brought the same results. I just stopped doing that because it made it really hard for me to market my business. It made it really hard for me to stick to one thing long enough to get results, because I was every day, it was like, oh, I got to try that from this person. And so I really became unavailable for that. I also changed all of my messaging and my marketing and my focuses so that I could shift really fast. I really got down to, you know, in the beginning of my business, I pretty much, I guess, kind of like copycatted other entrepreneurs and gurus out there. And I was just sort of following like their message, and I was talking like them, and I was acting like them, and creating emails like them. And I'd open up people's browsers, or I'd open up multiple browsers where I'd have people's emails and sales pages. I'd have those up, and I'd be like, oh, that sounds good. I like that. I'm going to add that here. And I mean, I'll be honest, you know, I'm totally transparent. It's just who I am. I did that for years, sadly, and I couldn't understand. I'm like, well, it's pretty much exactly what that person is doing. How come they're making all this money? And I'm still literally crickets. I'm not hearing nothing. I'm not getting any engagement. I'm not making any money. Like, what the hell is happening? Once I stopped doing that and I found my own message and I started to share that, and I brought my unique personality and attitude into my business, everything, it shifted, and it shifted damn fast. Now today, I fill out every one of my group programs and my high-level coaching packages over and over and over again, so that I always have what I call guaranteed income. I'm not chasing clients. I'm not chasing money. I'm not chasing paychecks. I'm not going week to week, month to month, quarter to quarter. I am able to fill out my programs at various different levels and various different incomes, so that I always have sustainable, reliable income month after month that I can count on without all the tail chasing, okay? Which I think is really important, because that can become very exhausting to constantly be chasing down your next paychecks, okay? So this is the 5-figure flow. This is what this whole thing is about today. This is what I want to walk you through. I hope you take some good notes, because this is genius stuff here. It's what I do in my business. It's what my clients are doing to get those 5-figure months rocking and rolling. So the first thing, and then we're going to go into it all, but these are just the 4 steps of the 5-figure flow. And the first thing is creating the best offers to scale you to 5-figure months fast, and ones you can really get behind, with dreamy clients ready to invest now. So I see a lot of you guys, I see you out there creating, you know, these random offers, and there's nothing really solid about them. There's nothing unique or special about them. It's the same thing I see all over the place. You're throwing them out there, and then a week later I see that you have a different title. You're throwing out this different offer. You're telling people you're going to help them get a different result. And I see this week after week, month after month, and of course that does not work, right? People probably are really confused about, like, what do you really do? Who are you? They probably feel like you're not looking very professional, like an expert, and you're probably feeling the same exact way. The second part of the 5-figure flow is carefully crafting multiple offer types, so that you're never relying on just one thing to bring you income, and you get to maximize your sales this way. And this doesn't mean to do what you're doing now, where you're creating a different offer every week and you're just throwing random stuff out there. You have no concrete path to get those results in place. You have no systems in place. You're just kind of winging it day by day. That is not what the 5-figure flow is about. Creating 5 figures in your month is about being strategic, having proven systems in place, having an organized, profit plan and schedule, so you know what you're doing and what you're working towards. It's not about just throwing together these random offers and shooting them out off our hip just to see who bites and who doesn't. The third part of the 5-figure flow is including the most juicy congruent elements into each of your offers so that you get more yeses on your calls and obviously make a ton more money and have your offers doing the selling for you. One thing I love about the way that I create sellable offers and the way that we kind of map out our offers here at Sell Like a Rebel, one of the things I love so much is the elements that we put into it that make up such a sellable offer. It really helps you get behind your offer. It helps you feel really confident in your offer. It gets you excited to increase your prices. And it demonstrates so clearly for your client that this is absolutely the program for them or the next step for them. So it really does the selling for you when you put the right congruent elements in there. The fourth part of the 5-figure flow is using simple selling strategies to attract buyers versus, brain pickers and freebie lurkers or whoever you're getting on your calls right now. But doing it without overworking or drowning yourself in market mode or dabbling in every free training that pops into your inbox and newsfeed. My simple selling strategies are inspired. They are fun. They are simple, okay? They're strategic. And they're not time sucks. They don't take up your whole day. They're not pitchy where you feel like, you're desperate and you're out on social media begging people to buy from you. That is not the type of simple selling strategies that is in the 5-figure flow or that we use over here in Sell Like a Rebel. And so these are the 4 core components of the 5-figure flow. Let's kind of start to dive into stuff. So quick disclaimer here, guys. I can never promise, nor can you, or guarantee that you're going to get any results from what I'm going to teach you today. But I will say this. This is something that I absolutely can guarantee is that you won't get any results if you continue to not take this seriously and allow your business to continue to just be a hobby that takes up your time, makes you feel insecure, and produces 0 results. What I teach only works if you work it. Okay, that is the big disclaimer here today because I can teach you everything I know. I can teach you everything I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into learning. I can teach you everything that's gotten me every result I've ever gotten myself and my clients. It's not going to mean jack shit if you don't work it, if you're not committed, and if you don't do what it takes and take your business seriously and make it a non-negotiable. Okay, so that's my disclaimer because I'm giving you concrete, proven things to focus on, and it's your choice what you do with them. You can look at this as another free training and just consume some more information and then go off about your day, or you can actually stop making your business a hobby, take it seriously, and make some epic shit happen, okay? But it's all on you. Nobody else can do anything to help you do that. So that's my disclaimer. Let's dive in with that. So let's create multiple 5-figure months in your coaching business starting this month right now with the best clients ever. The very first step is to stop the endless launching and offer creation in market mode and get fully behind a high ticket offer. There is nothing like a high ticket offer. Okay, I get it. We're told that that's what we should do, is to create something that's priced really low, and that will give us some experience and create a little bit of cash flow and get people used to you and all that BS that I don't agree with. Okay, you got to stop this endless, nonstop launching, this, being overworked and underpaid. It's absolutely unnecessary. It is as simple as getting behind a high ticket offer. Stop using low ticket offers. Stop decreasing your prices. Stop lowering your prices because you think somehow you're going to get more sales by doing that, or more people will buy, because the bottom line is they're not going to. And it's really going to suck for you if you're newer in business and you don't have enough traffic to put this low ticket offer in front of, because a low ticket offer is going to require way more traffic than a high ticket offer. So if you don't have that big traffic that's highly engaged and they're looking to buy from you, creating a low ticket offer isn't going to do jack for your bottom All right, I want you to step in and get fully behind right away, right now. I want you to start offering and focusing all your time, money, energy on creating high ticket offers. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about a high ticket versus a low ticket, because there are some very obvious detrimental differences between these two things that literally dictate your sales. And I want to talk about this because I know a lot of you wonder, really, what is the difference between a high ticket and a low ticket? And how can I sell a high ticket if I can't even sell a low ticket, right? If you tried to sell a high ticket offer before and maybe it did not sell, or if you're selling low ticket offers and those aren't selling either, it's probably not the offer, okay? If it is the offer, it's not the offer alone. There's some other things you got going on that are not working for you. There's some other gaps somewhere along the line in your business that are not working for you, and this is why you're producing lack results, okay? But I can almost guarantee you it's probably not even your offer, but if it is, it's not that alone by itself, okay? Here's the thing. Let's talk about a high ticket offer, and then I'll share a low ticket with you. A high ticket offer, plain and simple, is more valuable. I don't care what anybody tells you. I don't care what anybody says about it. Plain and simple. A high ticket offer has way more value than a low ticket offer, okay? Something that is priced higher, that has a bigger commitment, that has a bigger transformation, that is longer term, is going to produce way more bigger transformations, is going to create way more value, is going to be perceived as more valuable. And it is more valuable, okay? Also with a high ticket, you have reoccurring, reliable, and consistent income. Because typically a high ticket offer is never anything less than 3 or 4 months. Okay, it's never less than that typically. And I have my clients do 6 and 12 months. So 6 months and 12 months high ticket offers. That way they have that recurring, reliable, and consistent income for that amount of time. But no less than 3 months, okay? A high ticket offer is gonna give your clients a bigger commitment. So they're gonna have some more skin in the game. There's nothing like getting people to buy a $27, $97, $400, $500 offer. And here's the thing, they get in, they buy this, you think you're making some sales, and then they take whatever it is, a self-study or a little group program or a little VIP with you, and then they go off and they rinse, repeat the same life they had before they signed up for your little program. Okay, it's not enough for them, it's not a big enough commitment, it's not a big enough investment for them to really care if they get results from it. It's not a big enough investment for them to even really put in the effort to get the results. Because here's the thing, if they don't get results, if they don't show up, if they don't follow through, it's no skin off their back because they didn't invest enough anyway, so they don't care, okay? That's why you get people that will buy your little tiny offers and then you can't even get a testimonial from them because they didn't do anything to get any results. It's really hard to get results in a low ticket offer, okay? The fourth thing with a high ticket offer, it speaks to a higher level entrepreneur. A high ticket offer, a high level program or service is gonna attract high vibe entrepreneurs, and those people, high vibe entrepreneurs who are successful, they're ambitious, they're motivated, they're action takers, like they're all in. I promise you, they're not looking for cheap, and they're not looking for little results, and they're not looking to take baby steps. They are so over that, it's not even funny. And if you're trying to attract a high-level entrepreneur with your low-ticket offer, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. A successful high-vibe entrepreneur wants massive transformation and big freaking results really fast. They're all in. They're ready to go. They're ready to do this. But like low-level entrepreneurs, they're playing small, okay? So if you're putting out little cheap offers, you're not going to attract a high vibe, high level entrepreneur. You're not going to get high vibe clients. The other thing, the fifth thing with a high ticket is it's definitely bigger transformations, because a high ticket offer, it not only is a bigger investment where they have more skin and commitment in the game, so they'll show up and actually do the work, but a high ticket offer provides the space, like the time, 6 months, a year. It provides the space and the support, because in a high ticket offer, there's more access to you. You're more available. You're more hands-on with your clients, or you or your coaches or whoever you hire, right? But the people coming into a high ticket, a high level program, they're getting the space and the support to be able to take the action, make the commitment, do the work, get the results. So there's way bigger transformation inside this type of offer, okay? Which I just explained to you. Any entrepreneur that is successful or is all in and ready to take things to the next level wants a big transformation, okay? Also, the sixth thing with a high ticket, it's way easier to sell. It's way easier to fulfill. It's less time and effort for you because it's a leveraged offer. It's a higher ticket. You don't need a ton of sales. With your low ticket offer, you're going to go get 50 sales just to make, probably a few $1,000. Like, that's ridiculous. With a high ticket offer, couple sales, 2-3 sales can get you, $5, $10, $15, maybe even $20,000 depending on how you structure it. Okay, that's way less time and effort, way less sales needed to hit or even exceed your money goals. And the seventh thing with a high ticket offer is it's scalable. Okay, depending on how you structure this, it can be so freaking scalable, it's not even funny. Okay, whereas with a low ticket offer, you have to continue to sell it over and over and over and over, like forever, just to make like peanuts for money. Okay, now here's the difference. Let's talk about the low ticket. It is not a lot of value. How much can you do with a free download PDF? Seriously, like what results are you really going to get from that? What results are you going to get with a little 2-week, 3-week, 4-week, 6-week little self-study program that feeds you a bunch of information, and there's no support, there's no way to really get any guidance or support, there's no space to really like take big commitment, big action, get big results. There's just not a lot of value. It's perceived as low value, hence the reason it's priced low. Number 2, there's no skin in the game. Clients are not going to lose any sleep over not committing to your tiny little low ticket offer or showing up and not doing the work. They're not losing anything. What the heck is $20? What is $50? What's $100? What's even $500? It's not that much. It's not that big of a loss that they're going to lose some sleep if they don't get in there and make shit happen, okay? Plus, a low ticket offer doesn't have the space to make shit happen anyway. It's just more information, basically. The third thing is a low ticket offer speaks to a low-level entrepreneur. So this is exactly who you're attracting right now. People that want free stuff. They want to take one step at a time. They will not take any risks whatsoever, okay? They're not fully committed, and they will not show up, and they're not going to do the work. And they probably refuse to make any investments because they're going to go try to figure it out by themselves, or they're planning to wait until next month when things are all in place. Like, what all things? Nothing's going to be in place next month. This is the inexperience with a low-level entrepreneur that's just not taking their business serious. They don't take the risk. They don't understand. To get to the next level, to start making money, you've got to spend money. You've got to take the risks. You've got to make the investments. You've got to do the work. They don't understand that, and that's why they're where they are. They haven't gone through enough yet where they're like, shit, I'm going to take this risk because I'm done now. I'm done dabbling and struggling and being broke. I'm sick of it. They're not there yet. So a low ticket offer is going to speak to those little brain pickers and freebie lurkers. And I'm not judging. I've been there. I was that person. But freaking A, it's time to get over it. You're in business. You're posting on social media. You're showing up and opting in for stuff. I think it's time to take action and stop dabbling, right? The fourth thing with a low ticket offer, there's little to no transformation whatsoever. There's not enough room or time for any transformation. So, only so much is going to get done in this little tiny offer. And typically with a low ticket offer, there's not really access to you. There's no like high level coaching or support that's going to really guide you and help you to take it, further. The fifth thing, low ticket offers are really hard to sell and fulfill. Okay, it takes tons of time and marketing just to fulfill it, or tons of time marketing and fulfilling it. And then in order for you to sell it, it's just too much effort. And with a low ticket offer, you need a lot of clients. I mean, if you're trying to make money, if you're trying to make money in your business, a low ticket offer, you need a lot of sales. okay? And a lot of entrepreneurs that are doing this don't even have the traffic to get a lot of sales, okay? So it's like pointless to be doing that. And then there's not really any results, or, you know, there's not anything to talk about. Like, there's no results worth really showing off or talking about. You have nothing to show for all that hard work you just put in. Also, a low ticket offer is not scalable. It's a constant launch. You are constantly, forever and a day, promoting it, marketing it, filling it, trying to sell it, trying to pitch to people. It's ridiculous. It's way too much effort for nothing, okay? When you're selling a low ticket offer, your confidence is low, your effort is low, your commitment is low, your excitement and your energy is low, and so therefore, so are your results, okay? You cannot tell me that you're a super excited and ambitious and motivated entrepreneur when you're going around and selling a $47 offer. You're not. You're insecure, you don't have confidence, you don't have systems in place, you're not excited, your energy is super low, and that's why you're selling a low ticket offer or cramming a ton of value into a really cheap offer when you know damn well you should be offering something at a much higher level, way bigger price point, and that's why your results are low. And yet you continue to do this, right? So the first thing I want you to do is create and price a high ticket offer, okay? What is a $2,000 bare minimum, okay? Not anything lower than that. What is a $2,000 minimum offer that you could really get behind? You could believe in it, you could feel confident about it, you could talk about it, sell it. What is that? What would that be? What sort of container would make you excited and allow your clients to get great results? So here's the thing. We're not just looking at packaging up something that's going to help people do ABC, but you also have to be excited about it. If you're not excited to spend 6 months with a client, why are you going to try to sell something for 6 months when you're not going to get clients because you don't really want to do 6 months? Okay? I've had clients before that they had a really hard time getting behind a 12-month program. And although I knew they could do it and I saw the value and I knew that people in their audience wanted it, they couldn't get excited about it. They couldn't get behind it. So instead of doing 12 months and having them launch something that I knew they weren't going to sell, not because they couldn't, but because they weren't behind it, they weren't excited about it, instead we went down to something that was more reasonable for them that they could really get behind and be excited about and still give their clients some results. So we looked at like 6 months. So again, what's that container? How long of a time frame? And then how many clients realistically would you want to sign? So you do need to look at your numbers. Obviously, how many clients do you need at your price point or your payment plan option in order for you to hit your money goals, to pay your personal bills, pay your business bills, have a little extra, like make some investments in getting some coaching or some support. What does that need to look like? And then also, I also have my clients look at their calendar and their lifestyle to factor that in to how many clients you realistically are going to sign, because I see people all the time, they bring in 10, 15, 20 private clients and they actually are overwhelmed and they're actually rebellious against their clients. They're starting to repel their own coaching program because they're working so damn much they don't even enjoy it anymore. Okay? Because remember, you want to have some white space on your calendar for fun and freedom and family and a life. Okay? So realistically, think about it. Do you really want 10 clients? Do you really want 15? Do you really want 5? Get behind this and be realistic about it, because again, if you aren't in alignment with this, it's not going to sell. Now, don't forget that it's costing you a lot, okay, to play it safe and to not increase your prices and value. It's only costing you. It's not costing me anything. It's not hurting me. It's not costing me anything at all. But it is costing you time, money, energy, freedom, choices, impact, you name it. All of the reasons that you became an entrepreneur, you are losing out on, and you're taking the long way around to get to those things because you're too focused on playing it safe and thinking that everything's going to be in order first before you start taking the risks. And unfortunately, it's never going to work that way, ever. You're not going to be that exception to this rule because it's just the way it is. We have to take the risk, make the investment to make the money, to get the clients, to grow the business, to scale the business. There's never going to be a day where all of your stuff is going to be in place, all of the timing is going to be right, it's going to be convenient, it's going to be just all perfectly aligned, where now is the time I can make an investment. Now that I've got clients and I've got money coming in and everything's so perfect, now I can take a risk, and now I can increase my prices, and now I can invest in a coach to help me do that. That's never going to happen. And unfortunately, if you continue to do that and think that way and have that mentality and continue to focus on that and then play small and, you know, not increase your prices and not increase your value and not make investments or take the risks, you're just going to stay where you're at. You're going to be right here in 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year, however long you choose to be there, all right? The second thing I want you to do is forget what everyone told you about selling one offer at a time, and I want you to stack your offers. And here's my opinion. I think it's irresponsible to rely on one thing to create all of your income. It's like the saying goes, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I think it is irresponsible and so non-business-like to depend and rely on one thing or one way for you to make all your money. It's not good business. It's not very smart. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. Now, it doesn't mean you go around flopping out a different offer every day and telling people one day you're a psychotherapist and the next day, you know, you're a health coach and tomorrow you're going to be a business coach. Like, it's not about bouncing around and changing things. It's just about looking at your options and what you can have available to maximize the things that you're doing. Everyone in your community is unique in their own way. They have different goals, different wants, different needs. They like to be supported in a certain which way. Some need more support or help than others. Some people work really fast and others work slow. Some people make big buy-in decisions fast and others need more time. Some are ready to invest right now today and no matter what the cost is, and others are on the fence and they need more time. It's important to respect people's buy-in decisions and really appreciate where they're at and kind of try to meet them there at the same time as doing your job to, you know, get people taking some action. But when you have a few different options for people, a few different ways and options for people to work with you, you can really maximize your sales. Listen, if you're going to get on sales calls every damn day, don't you want to close them? Don't you want to close a few of them? If you're going to be on social media, doing Facebook Lives and posting and engaging in groups, don't you want a return on that time, that investment of your time and your effort? Don't you want the things that you're doing, the effort you're putting into your business to actually pay off? Of course you do. Who doesn't? So then you need to make sure you're maximizing those efforts. It's not about doing more. It's about doing less way better, okay? You want to meet your clients where they're at. You want to give them their congruent next step while also hitting your goals and working smarter, not harder. So it's about looking at getting really good at less, okay? And it's about really mastering less. It's about really knowing who your people are and what the next step is that they need versus just saying, I'm going to create this offer and I'm going to throw it out to the whole world and I'm going to hope every day that somebody buys so I can feed my kids and pay my mortgage and have a place to live. That is the most irresponsible thing. It's so irresponsible to not take risks and say that you're an entrepreneur. It's so irresponsible to say that you want to have a big impact and help people, like genuinely help them, and then not have multiple ways for people to support your clients. It's irresponsible to not make investments and then ask people to invest in you. This is so irresponsible. It's annoying. Nobody's falling for this shit anymore, and it's got to stop, guys. It's got to stop. Okay. I want you to create a baseline offer and then stack it. So I want you to use the high ticket offer we talked about as the main way clients can work with you. And then I want you to have some smaller asks for those that aren't quite ready, okay? Because we're not going to write people off that can't make a big investment. They're just not ready for that type of offer, so you don't put them in it. You don't lower the price to make it more affordable for them. That doesn't make sense. That's ridiculous. You just put them in something different. Okay, let's talk about the baseline offer, which is your high ticket offer. It's your core offer. The thing I want you to focus on most. 98% of the time, I want you to focus on this. This is what you want to sell. This is what you want to talk about. This is what you want to fill. This is what all your focus goes on. Okay? It's what I call over here at Sell Like a Rebel, your baseline offer. It is the offer that's going to secure you. Okay? It's a high ticket offer, $2,000 or more, and typically $2,000 just that's super low for this type of offer. But if that's where you need to start to get freaking behind it, do so. But no less than that. It has bigger commitment investment, but much larger outcome in return. So this should allow you to get behind the price increase. You should be able to justify increasing your price points because you're giving people a place for them to have a bigger commitment and a larger outcome, okay? So that outcome alone by itself should get you behind the value, okay? The third thing is it secures you financially for at least 6 months. So if you're going to create a high ticket offer, you know, I mean, come on, can you get behind 6 months? Some of my clients start at 3, some start at 4. I try to push you quickly into 6 months, okay? So that for 6 months, you're not stressing and freaking out about money. You've got some clients in the door. You're getting some experience. You're getting them some results. You're making money. You're going to get some testimonials. And then we're going to turn around before that 6 months is up, and we're going to do this all over again. So that for 12 months, you've got consistent, reliable, steady income, okay? And then for everyone that's not ready to come into that, we stack some lower stuff on top, okay? Remember that your baseline offer, that high ticket offer, is not for everyone. It's not meant to be for everyone. That's the point. So I don't want you to feel like, oh, I did 5 sales calls and nobody bought. My offer sucks, I suck, and like make it a big drama fest. That offer is not for everybody anyway. And you only want the best of the best in this type of offer. So you need to actually be pickier, okay? And actually thank the universe for making sure that, you know, it's letting you know these people are not for this. I always say thank you. Every time I get a no on a sales call, I'm like, thank you, universe. You totally just saved my ass because that was not an ideal client, okay? And then stack smaller asks on your baseline high ticket offer. So these can be lower ticket offers like some VIPs, some self-studies, things like that. It's small stuff. It's not access to you. It's not coaching and stuff like that. It's just little quick stuff. However, there are some things with these smaller offers that I have my clients do. They should activate leads into buyers. So if you have people in a Facebook group connected with you on social, on an email list, these small offers should get them really excited to buy them and eat them up so that you can start to activate them as buyers and not just leads sitting on, you know, your email list or in your Facebook group. You want to activate them as buyers, and small offers do that. These small asks should also prime them for your high ticket baseline offer. So the goal is not just throw out a bunch of low ticket random offers. It's about give those people that aren't ready for that high ticket offer, give them some smaller stuff to get them going, get them some little tiny results, get them feeling more confident, boosting their energy. And each offer should kind of prime them so that eventually, sooner than later, they're ready to come into that high ticket offer now, okay? Now you can offer these in many different ways. You can offer these small offers on like sales calls. You could do them as like little upsells or something, or tripwires in your funnels or on thank you pages. You could do this as a direct sale, like straight to your email or group, as a like flash sale or something like that. There's so many different ways, and how you do it is just it's irrelevant. It doesn't even matter. I don't care how you do it, but these are not like your main things. This is not where you're going to put a huge focus, like, oh my God, I got to go sell a whole bunch of these. We're not doing a launch on these little low ticket offers. You're going to put them in place where you've already kind of got like effort happening and you're already doing stuff, and you're just going to slip these into that effort you're already doing. So it's not any additional work for you to sell these low ticket offers, okay? This isn't about let's round up a big launch and let's do some big stuff around this little tiny offer. No way, okay? They're not big money makers, so it requires too much effort to do all of that for very little to no return, okay? And they're really, small ticket offers are really for people that just aren't ready for your high ticket offer yet, okay? It's like a last resort or a downsell. And it's not like a write-off. It doesn't mean they're gonna buy this and that's it. No, again, you want this to prime them and get them ready to be able to step into your high ticket baseline offer, Does this make sense? If you guys have questions and stuff, let me know. Let me know if you have questions or anything like that, okay? So stack your small asks on top of your high ticket offer. So I want you to think about 2, maybe 3 types of people that are going to come to you or that have been coming to you, and where they're at in their business. What level of support do they really need? If you sit down and think about 2 or 3 different types of people that are coming to you right now, where are they at in the business and what level of support do they really need? Then what is a congruent first next step for those that are not ready for your high ticket baseline offer? So if they're not ready for that, what is their first step before that? Okay? And where do you think you could sell these without it being a ton of your time and effort? Think about what you're already doing in your business. We're not looking to add stuff to your to-do list. What are you already doing in your business that you're not maximizing, where you could throw and sprinkle in some of these lower ticket offers to activate buyers and get people ready for your high ticket? You're going to have clients at different stages of business coming to you. And if you've got 2 to 3 offers, one being a high ticket, a middle offer, and a low ticket, that's what I do with my clients, and that's what I have in my business. You can not only maximize your sales, but you can meet more people where they're at by genuinely providing them with their next congruent best step. Does that make sense? Are you guys getting this? Hopefully you're following this and this makes sense. All right, step 3. There are some elements that make up a sellable offer that you'll want to be considering adding to your high ticket offer. Okay, and this is one of the things I was saying before is like, there's things that make an offer so sellable, and that's what I want to talk about. And this isn't everything that I'm going to share with you today because it would take too long to go through all of what I go through with my clients. There's some other things too, but these are the most important ones. Now, the reason that most entrepreneurs struggle to sell a higher priced offer is not usually because of the offer, but that they themselves are not behind the offer. They don't truly see the value. And that's a clarity issue, could be some structural issues that you need to shift, okay? So to get behind your offer, to truly, genuinely get behind your offer and be super confident about it, the price, the way you're gonna deliver it, the amount of people you're gonna bring in, the price, everything. To get truly and fully behind a high ticket offer, there's some things that you wanna put inside it that make it so juicy. And this is what I do in my business with my clients, okay? But here's the thing first and foremost that I want to share before we get into the elements. It's really not about you. Your offer has nothing to do with you, okay? Your clients won't invest if you are not confident and fully behind your offer. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. If you're excited about your offer, but you're really like down about your price, they're not going to pay your price, okay? You've got to be fully behind it. Your offer is designed with them in mind, and so you should have them in mind. That makes total sense, right? It's not about stuffing the offer so that you look more like an expert with a whole bunch to give. Less is actually way more. So stop stuffing your packages or your offers and thinking, oh, I got to put this in there, put that, add this and add that. Nobody wants that stuff. Nobody wants that. It's too much. Less is way more, okay? It's not about giving them everything that you have, just the things they need to get results. Your clients want results. They want transformation, okay? That's what they want. If your offer can give them that, they don't care about all the other stuff. You shouldn't have to manipulate people into investing with you. They should be the ones begging to come work with you, okay? When you create what I call a sellable offer, that's what happens. So how do you create an offer that's so sellable, you hardly have to work to sell it, and that your clients not only see as their next obvious steps, but they can see what it would cost them if they didn't invest in it right now and beg you to sign them on as a client and take their money. I cannot tell you how many private messages I get, how many emails I get of people saying, Anne, I'm begging you, take my money, I'm in, I'm all in, I'm ready to do it, I want to sign up, I'm your gal, I am totally a dreamy client, like here's my money, will you just take it? I'm not even shitting you. I get these all the time from people because the thing that I'm putting in front of them is so obvious that it's their next step. And these are ready. These are entrepreneurs that are ready. They're not dabbling and playing games. Okay? They're serious about their business. It's how they feed their family, and it's how they survive. Okay, it's all about the right elements. Let's talk about the elements. If you don't have these and you don't do them and you don't got them right, then they're pointless. But let's talk about it. You got to be fully behind your offer. The way that you're delivering it, the number of clients you need to bring into it, the possible outcomes, and by all means, the price point. All of those 100% an energy match. If they're not, if one of those is not an energy match, it's not going to sell the way that it could, or the way it should, or the way you want it to. Okay? Period. Number two, make it a no-brainer solution for your clients. It has a step-by-step congruent system that quickly and easily gets them from A to B. Okay? You don't need to get them from A to Z. Okay? Your client just wants to get to that next step, and that's going to be what they need to keep pushing them to keep going. They don't need the whole thing. They probably don't even want the whole thing right now because it's going to feel like too much. Just give them the next step. Make your offer so simple and easy and broken down so that they can clearly be like, duh, that's exactly what I need to get where I want to go. This is it. I'm in. Stop making this complicated for people to buy from you. Okay, number three, it's structured so it's selling them what they want, but it's giving them what they need. 9 times out of 10, they don't have any idea what they need. They think they do, and they talk a lot about what it is, but here's the bottom line. If you or me or our people, our clients, knew what they needed, they'd already do it. They'd be doing it. Why would you not do it if you know what you need to do? Why wouldn't you be doing it? Because you don't know what you need to do. You're not sure. You think you know, and you have some ideas, but you don't know. That's why you're not doing it, okay? This is why, you have this whole thing of a coach has a coach, has a coach, has a coach. Everybody needs support and needs help. We don't know what we don't know. And your clients do not know what they need. Because if they did, they'd already be getting it and doing it. They wouldn't be coming to you. Number 4, your offer should provide some sort of a quick win or a quick result. People don't want to wait to take action and get results, okay? They've waited long enough, probably. By the time they get to you, they've probably already waited long enough. They're so sick of, taking it slow. They're ready to do this now. People want to pay you and get started. And if you take people's money and they're sitting for weeks or months, like, forget it. You've lost them at that point. They've probably found someone else that got them results faster. We're very fast-paced, and we're a little bit lazy, and we want everything right now, quick, like really fast, right? Especially when you're putting out your money, all right? So give them a little something that's going to give them a little action, get them some little results or something before you dive into your program or whatever you're selling to them. And number 5, throw in a few congruent. Again, you notice how I say congruent a lot, and I bold that for you because it trumps everything I'm teaching you. If it is not congruent, if it's not their next best step, it's irrelevant. You shouldn't even be selling it. Throw in a few congruent, juicy bonuses that make it an easy buy-in decision. I've had people get on the phone with me and they're like, Ann, I don't know if I want your VIP or your one-on-one. I feel like I need them both and I don't know. And look, I'm not here to make this difficult. Let's do the coaching because I think that's what you really want and need. And I'll throw in the bonus. I'll throw in the VIP as a bonus. And they're like, oh my God, I'm in. Make it easy for people to make a buy-in decision. Stop complicating it. Always focus on the benefits. What's in it for them? Not the features, not how amazing you are and why you're so great at what you do. They are not buy-in sessions and experiences. They're buying their result or their end outcome. All they want to know is, what is in this for me? How are you specifically going to get me to the result that I want? And let's do it. Okay, that's what they want. They want to get to that result as quickly as possible, as easily as possible, and they need to know that you can help them do that. And if you can't demonstrate that for them, if you can't show them that, then they're going to have doubts, they're not going to buy, and they're going to continue to look for someone else. Mark my words, they're going to spend their money. Mark my words, they will make an investment. It's up to you if they make that investment with you or somebody else, okay? So your action step is to really think about your client. What does he or she really need to do in order to get from point A to point B? And then I want you to walk through those steps one at a time and then decide, are they really accurate and necessary? I see people all the time, I'll give them this and I'll give them that and I'll throw this step in. And all you're trying to do is cover up the fact that you're not behind your offer and you're insecure. That is not going to get people to buy. Don't put unnecessary things in your offers. Then I want you to think about what specific outcome or results will be possible for them when they make this investment. Because remember, that's what they're buying. And what are those outcomes or results? What are those worth? Okay? Because again, if you don't really, like if you're not behind that price, if you don't really see the value, then you're not gonna be able to justify increasing the price or selling it or talking about it. So let's just be honest about it. Remember that less is really more. Too much can feel very overwhelming, or like it's gonna be a lot of work or take a long time, and it can be really hard to sell. So just keep it simple and focus on just their next best steps. It doesn't need to be the next 50 steps. That's way too much, okay? Nobody's buying that. They want the results fast, they want it easy, and the best way to do that is to keep it simple, one step at a time. Okay, the fourth step in the 5-figure flow system is simple selling strategies are the key to pulling this all together and not getting burnt out or overwhelmed, okay? So it's not a secret that there's a lot of people teaching a lot of things, but here's the thing. You don't need to know a lot of things. You need to know only the right things. You don't need more information. You don't need more experience, more time, more training. Just stop it. You just need to know the right things, the next best steps for you. So focus on mastering less. So you're welcome. I am about to take probably 30 hours a week off your to-do list. So it all starts with a clear message. Your message is going to dictate who you attract every single time. So if you're using things like free, or do you want your first client? Are you tired of being broke? Are you so tired of not getting any clients in your coaching business? Do you just want your first coaching client? Do you just want to make your first $2,000 sale? If you're using poor language, you're going to attract poor people, period. It's not a judgment, it's a fact. It's just the way it is. Your messaging is going to dictate who you attract every time. Number 2, have some standards, okay? Have a pre-qualification process and some requirements to work with you. Don't be so easy to settle or take on every Tom, Dick, and Harry just to prove to yourself or someone else that you can do this. And I want you to demand dreamy buyers only, okay? Don't be available for those who are not ready. Move on to the ones who are and that are out there trying to find you. They're trying to call you in. And you're so busy focusing on your own shit and your own lack and selling low ticket offers that you don't even see the people that are around you needing your services, okay? Number 4, I want you to identify your buyer's urgency, their commitment, and their readiness before you get them on a call with you. And I don't care how you do this, through an application, through talking to them, through a Facebook message, an email, I don't care. It doesn't even matter. But you should be figuring these things out before you get them on a call with you. It's a waste of time for everybody to be getting on the call with people that are not ready to invest, they're not ready to take the next steps, they're not committed. What's the point? And number 5, put all your focus on storytelling. When you're creating content, stop trying to be a marketing genius. Stop trying to be a sales genius. Stop trying to make it all about you and just share your story. Be a human being, be real. Talk as if you would if these people were standing in front of you, okay? I mean, if I came into your home and you said, hey, Ann, you know, I'm a marketing coach, let's talk about your marketing, I'd probably leave. You know, you might be like, hi, I'm so-and-so, how are you? You might shake a hand and chit-chat, right? You got to be genuine, you got to be you got to share your story, you got to be vulnerable, you got to put yourself out there. People don't care about the marketing shit. It's just, those days are done. Nobody cares anymore. People want relationship. They want real. realness. They want genuineness. They want connection, relatability. That's what people want. If you're not including this in all of your messaging and all of your marketing, you're falling behind. Market mode, okay, is unnecessary. This is one of the things, so market mode, in case you're not in my community for very long, I talk about this all the time. Basically what I call market mode is dabbling. It's trying all the things every day, all day, just trying all the things. This is what I call market mode, okay? I want you to step out of it because it's unnecessary. There's 3 core things I focus on every day and that I have my clients focus on. 3 things a day. Number 1, your daily visibility. How the hell are you going to be visible today? Number 2, how are you giving value today? And number 3, your daily ask. Ask for the sale every day. Pretty simple, pretty easy. I just cut your to-do list probably in more than half, right? These are the 3 things. Do these 3 things every day. You don't need to do much else as long as you're doing this. You don't need to be in market mode, okay? Now, I want to just say, how you do these things are not as important as how often you do these. So I let my clients know, I don't care how you choose to be visible. Just be visible every day. I don't care how you choose to give your value, but give value every day. And I don't care how you ask for the sale, but just do it every day. How you do it does not matter. You could do it different every day. It doesn't matter. Marketing is not as irrelevant, or it's not as relevant as you think it is. It's just not anymore. Because people just want connection, relationship these days. They don't care about this stuff. So I want you to focus more on these 3 things and be more inspired with each of them. Meaning, maybe the way you're going to be visible today, maybe you feel like doing a Facebook Live. So do one. Maybe tomorrow you're going to feel like doing a webinar. So do one. There's no right or wrong. Just do these 3 things however you'd like to, and just do them consistently every day. There's your marketing checklist. Okay, now for this to work, you must have a desire and urgency that is so much bigger than any and all of your fears. Okay, we all have fears. And some of us choose to live in those fears and not move forward. Others choose to go right through those fears and take the risks and action anyway. And that is what dictates someone who's successful and someone that's struggling. If you're struggling, 9 times out of 10, it's probably because you're sitting in your fears. You're sitting in your fear, you're sitting in your doubt, your insecurity, you're not taking actions, you're not making investments, but you're trying to get everybody to buy from you. It's not going to happen, okay? You got to get out of it. Second thing, be committed to your business like it's life or death. It isn't negotiable. If you're claiming to be an entrepreneur, then you're telling everyone you are a CEO, you are a business owner. So be one. Be one, because last I knew, a business owner, they have to make investments when they don't always have money. They have to probably put in a lot more to get more, right? We got to do scary things. We got to do things bigger than us. We have to have a passion and an urgency and a desire that's a lot bigger than all those fears we have to be successful, make money, okay? Number 3, have tough skin. To be an entrepreneur in this industry, to really be successful, make money, whatever success looks like to you, you got to be ready to take risks, because every day is literally one. You got to be consistent, create new habits and mindset shifts to support the bigger vision that you have. You know, the mission we're all on is so much bigger than the couple sales every day or the little launches we do. It's so much, it's such a bigger picture. The vision is so much bigger than that, okay? And number 4, be ready. You got to be ready for all of it. Selling and marketing and showing up, hearing no. You're going to hear no more than you hear yes. Technology hiccups, consistency, asking for the money, learning new things, putting yourself out there in some really scary ways. You've got to be ready for all of that. And if you're not, your desire is not big enough. Your desire is just not there. It's not urgent enough for you. Okay? This is what you got to have for this to work. Here's what you're missing. A proven sales system, a system that attracts buyers on a regular basis onto your calendar and into your programs, that decreases or even eliminates the no-shows, the brain pickers, the freebie lurkers, all that stuff you're probably getting now. Number 2, you're missing sellable offers. Real ones, guys, real ones that people actually see as valuable and they want to buy. That supports the things you really want in life. Number 3, you're missing marketing strategies that are inspired and not impulsive. If you're running your business in reactive mode and you're constantly just reacting and being impulsive, you're never going to grow your business beyond where it's at. Okay? These are the ones that every Tom, Dick, and Harry teach, that they no longer work. Things have changed. These don't work anymore. And that don't have you feeling like, you know, you're a desperate housewife on social media. Number 4, prices that match the energy of your value. And this is huge, right? So that you actually do want people to buy what you're selling. I cannot tell you how many times people come to me and they're complaining about something they're selling that's not selling. And then they actually, when we're really honest, they don't really want to be selling it. Go figure. You're actually selling something you really don't want people to buy. Hello? This is why you're having the results that you're having. Number 5, you're missing structure, support, and confidence. Success takes a village. This isn't something you're going to go be able to do by yourself. Maybe you could, all right, if you're that good and that committed, but it's going to take you a lot longer. It's going to be a lot harder. It's going to be the long way around, okay? Trying to guess, wing it, and figure things out on your own is okay, but it's a long way around. It's stressful. And why do that when someone can just tell you what to go off and do and make it much faster? Why would you want to take the long way around? Here's what I do with my clients. It's very simple. We look at your profit possibility. So we look at your numbers and what you have to work with. Then we identify the dreamiest clients ever and craft messaging around that. So this does require some market research if you haven't done that already. We create your baseline offer, focuses on 6 months or 12 months. Then we create one or two like low ticket offers that you can stack onto the baseline offer. Then we decide on inspired marketing strategies that will get you the signed clients the fastest, easiest way. And then we launch into action with a mix of proven and fun strategies. And then I support you every single step of the way. That looks like a pretty simple 6-step marketing plan to me, right? Looks a lot less complicated than what you're probably doing right now. So if you're ready for 5-figure months that doesn't include hustle and tons of tech and complicated marketing, the Sales Rebel Unleashed is a 6-month live incubator where I am working with a limited number of creative, ambitious coaches, consultants, mentors, dump-you providers, service-based providers, very closely and personally to help them hit their first or next 5-figure months in their coaching business, okay? So if you desire more fun and flow and freedom, if you want easy marketing that isn't pitchy or a big time suck, if you want a bigger impact and income without more effort, if you no longer want to play the guessing game and run your business on hope, if you want consistent 5-figure months that actually feel good and feel well-deserved, if you want to work with more dreamy clients and not feel bad turning away those less dreamy clients, if you want to have a coach that actually cares about your success, has been where you are and will not let you hide and make excuses, then this is definitely a program that you want to come into, okay? Here's the truth. You can go raise your rates, but that doesn't mean anyone's going to buy it. You can go off and change all of your offers, but that doesn't mean that they're sellable. You could spend the next week or month or months testing out copy and freebies to see what works. But the truth is, we need to shift several things, several times until you get it right, until we get it where it needs to be. And here's the bottom line. You don't know what you don't know, and that can hurt you and your bottom line. It's more than just launching and following a routine that creates consistent 5-figure months. It's a proven system that works and that you will work. Because remember, that is the key. I can give you the system, but if you don't work it, it's not going to work. So here's what the Sales Rebel Unleashed is, okay? It's a 6-month, it's actually my signature sales program that we have taken and we've completely redone, or we're redoing every single training. We're doing the whole program live. We've taken a bunch of trainings out. We've added a bunch of new trainings. It's a completely revamped, unleashed program. It's 6 months live group program combined with unlimited private coaching with me personally to help you go from floundering to 5-figure months consistently. So you're going to get 24 live trainings over 6 months. So it's 1 bite-sized training per week for 6 months. We have a couple of weeks that are implementation with my lead tech, where she's going to be setting up some stuff for you in the back end. But there's 1 bite-sized training every week that you'll be doing for 6 months that are going to walk you through the 5-figure flow system step by step, and of course some other things as well. We have some quick actionable worksheets and downloadables to help you identify your right action steps and then implement them. So this is not about consuming information. This is about you come on, you go through the training, and then we do the work together, okay? You're going to get unlimited private coaching with me via Voxer, and we're doing this instead of doing the group live calls so that you're fully supported. So every other group program out there offers a live training and then a live group Q&A call. We're actually cutting those group calls right out because who wants to sit on the call and listen to everybody else and wait their turn? You want on-demand support, and that's what I'm going to be giving you. You're going to have for the whole 6 months private access to me, unlimited, through Voxer, where you and I can work through whatever's going on, whatever's coming up, whatever you're working on, all the trainings. It's private, unlimited coaching and support with me through Voxer. It's more support than you'll ever need. It's more coaching and support than you're going to get inside a traditional coaching package. There's no limit, so it's unlimited. And you're going to get a private Facebook community to ask questions, get support, and share all the wins that you're going to be having. So we've really structured this live program so that it's not about another automated group program. It's not about another group coaching that's going to just give you more information. You're getting private, unlimited one-on-one coaching with me for 6 months that goes along with this program, okay? There's nothing like it. It's absolutely amazing. And that's what's going to really make the difference in you getting results in this program, because it's not just you going in and listening to a bunch of trainings and then figuring it out and taking action by yourself. That's how you get back in your old patterns and routines. You're going to have one-on-one private coaching with me. And so this way, when we do a training every week, we can hop on Voxers and go through your questions, make sure you're focused on the right things. It's very, very personal and high touch. So if you want results like this in your business, all you have to do is go to selllikearebel.com/unleashed-early. Just go to that link. We have a special early bird pricing right now, super flexible payment plan options. We got tons of bonuses. And on that page, it's going to break down every single week for the next 6 months what we'll focus on together. And then, of course, you have the private unlimited Voxer where we can do all the other stuff there. So go check that out. Get your spot. The timer is just ticking down over there on the sales page, and these bonuses and the early bird pricing is going to be disappearing soon. So now's the time to get in here, okay? It's seriously, seriously good stuff over there. So go check that out. Does anyone have any questions? Again, I'm going to leave this link up, selllikearebel.com/unleashed-early. Okay, so that's so you can get into the program at the early bird price. You're going to get $1,000 off the program. So it's going to be, and we got some payment plan options over there. You can see all the bonuses. The modules are laid out so you can see every week what we'll be focusing on. Let me just see if there's any questions coming through here. And if you're listening to the replay, please feel free to drop your questions below. Feel free to let me know, give me #replay. I will come back and answer any questions that you guys leave below for me. Awesome. So head over to that link and then come back and let me know if you have any questions, and we'll get you going and get you into the Sales Rebel Unleashed so you can start to create 5-figure months in your coaching business consistently without the struggle and the hustle. So I hope this was helpful, guys, and I'll see you hopefully in Unleashed.